Assalamualaikum and hello to our lecturers and to those who watch this video presentation. Today my group mates, which is Amira Fitriani, Saiful Adli, Saufi Fidaus and I, Yuash Nazmi, will be presenting about free body diagram representation from actual structures. For this assignment, we were given a theme which is from frame and machine from our lecturer. I will talk about the theory that are related to our free body diagram representation from actual structures. The related structures topic to our presentation are equilibrium of rigid body. The theory related are first normal and friction forces. The normal forces is that the component of the contact force that is perpendicular to the surface that an object contacts. As you can see from the diagram in the slide, the force of the object on the table are perpendicular to the surface table which is in contact. The friction force is the opposing force which acts in the opposite direction of the movement of the upper body, that is called as friction force or simply friction. For an example, the diagram shows the direction motion of the object move and the friction force will be the opposite of the direction motion of the object. The second related theory are action and reaction forces. Action force is a force acting in one direction. Reaction force is the force acting in the opposite direction. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Whenever one body exerts a force on a second body, the second body exerts a force back on the first that is equal in magnitude and the opposite in direction. For an example, one body exerts a force to the wall, such as a 10 Newton, and the wall will exert the same amount of force to the body, which is 10 Newton. The third equilibrium of rigid body for single member, a body or any part of it which is currently stationary will remain stationary if the resultant force and the resultant moment are zero for all forces and couple apply on it. Hence the formula for it are such as shown on the slides. Equilibrium requires that the force in the two force member be equal and in opposite direction. If member is subjected only to three forces, the forces should be either concurrent or parallel for member to be in equilibrium. Thank you. The next I will pass it to my friend.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Saiful Adli bin Mohammed. Number B0920100209. First FBD is at the cylinder R. In this FBD, we have mentioned that the cylinder R as FR. In this FBD also we have two forces that mentioned as AS and AY at pin A, and the weight in this FBD is 2.0 kilonewton at the center of gravity known as W1. Next FBD is at the link T. We mentioned that the cylinder M as Fm, then the weight of the link is known as W2 with mass 0.2 kilonewton. At the pin B, we have two forces that mentioned as BS and BY. That's all from me. Thank you.
So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amira Fitriani binti Ismail. I will continue into calculation part. So, here we use a resultant of moment, and then summation of x equal to 0, summation of y equal to 0 to find x, fr and ay. So first we need to find fr using resultant of moment. 0.2 times 0.3 plus 0.2 fr sin t equal to 0. So fr we get negative 0.3 kilonewton. So after that, we substitute the fr value into fr equation and fy equation. So we get Ax 0.5 kilonewton and Ay negative 1.70 kilonewton. So let's continue to the point B here. So first we need to find beta first. Beta here. So the angle is 77. So same procedure as before. We use resultant of moment equal to 0 to find Fm. So the equation is x times 1.3 plus fr sin t w2 minus ay 0.3 minus 0.2 cos 77 times 0.2 minus 0.6 times fm. So fm we get negative 0.66. So the depth we substitute the Fm value into Fx and Fy equation. So just substitute nilai value of X, Fr and Fm. So Bx we get negative 0.64 km, and then for the Fy, the value of Fr, Ay and W2 and Fm we already have, so just substitute it, and then we get By equal to negative 1.75 km. That's all for calculation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Sofi Firdaus bin Daud. Today I'm going to talk about conclusion for the assignment that has been given by the lecturer. In conclusion, for this assignment, I can conclude that the relationship between force and equilibrium, which is an object, can be acted on by several forces at the same time. A force has a magnitude and direction. If the size and direction of the force acting on object are exactly balanced, then there is no net force acting on the object, and the object is said to be in equilibrium position. It is because there is no net force acting on an object in equilibrium position. Meanwhile, a rigid body in equilibrium when it is not undergone a change in rotational motion and translational motion. This equilibrium requires that two conditions must be met. The first condition is related to the translation motion, which is the force on the body must be zero. Summation of F equal to 0. The second condition is related to the rotational motion. When the force do not act through a common point, they may cause the body rotate, even though the sum of the force may be 0.